Alexa, skip. Hey, hey. How's it going, guys? I am just working on getting set up here. Alright. Got my kids off to school this morning, and I think I'm ready to go. So I started working on this one Saturday, and the only thing I got done was the front part right here. So we're gonna finish up the rest of this and get it done so I can get it in the mail tomorrow. But this was one for one of my customers who won a tumbler sling from me, so finally getting this done and out in the mail with her. Hello, hello everyone. Feel free to say hey. Alright. So how was everyone's weekend? Did anyone do anything fun over the weekend? I know I didn't really do a whole lot. My son had soccer on Saturday, and then came home and did some housework and stuff, but that was pretty much it. Had church yesterday, and then got to talk to my hubby Friday evening. So he comes home in 3 days. Actually 2 days. He'll be home Wednesday. So anyway, for those of you that might be new and just joining in, I am working on making a tumbler sling. I am still taking orders for those, so if you place an order while I am live today, you can use code TikTok and you'll save 15% on your order. But these are very handy slings that you can put your tumblers in and have your hands free. And so they're great for like vacations and cruises, yard sailing, just going out and about. Like I use it for my regular purse every day. I don't even have a purse anymore. So, get you guys over a little bit further here so you can see a little bit better what I'm doing. And if anyone wants to see what a completed sling looks like, I can show you a couple examples that I have currently here at the house. But I offer 2 different styles and 3 different sizes. So, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Alright. So what I'm currently working on right now is getting the D-rings set up, even though I don't quite need them yet for where I'm at in making this sling, but I very rarely go in the order of like what the instructions tell you to go in. I just kind of grab whatever is closest to my hands and work on it, and then just kind of put it all together. But, so I'm going to make my holes for my rivets. I use rivets to add extra strength to my slings, and it also just looks better than using a bunch of stitches. So that is what I am currently working on. And I think this afternoon I'm going to take a break from working on orders to get my room organized again. I've been saying that for a couple days now, but I really need to get my... I'm working on reorganizing my room, like rearranging it to make it more work efficient for everything. But so this is what I'm doing. So these are the rivets, so I'm going to go take it to my table press and press them in together so they'll be nice and solid on there. Thank you guys for the likes. Alright, so I am going to press this. And so So there is our rivets again. So now they're nice and tight and they're not gonna fall apart. Alright, so that is what the shoulder, or the strap for the sling is going to be attached to at the end. But right now, what I'm working on is the front pocket. So this is what I've done so far. So now what I'm getting ready to do is work on the slip pocket portion, which I gotta figure out where I put that part again. I thought I had it. Did I move it? And this is my other things. I move stuff and then I don't realize I moved it. Okay, give me 1 second. I need to grab a new back pocket portion. So I'm actually gonna bring you guys up here for a second. Bring you back to my cutting table and you can see what I'm doing. I thought I had made this, or cut it out, so I probably did, just misplaced it. So I'm gonna do it again. But in order to do the slip pocket portion, I have to have my back pocket here. So we're gonna get that cut. I use 100% waterproof canvas. It's nice. It's very sturdy and structured. So your bag's gonna have a lot of structure to it. And I use these amazing 3D pattern pieces that I get from Adam and Caroline Create. Set that there for a second. So here is what we need. So I'll bring you guys, back around. Okay. Get you guys adjusted here. Whew. My room is very chaotic feeling right now. Alright, so this is going to be our slip pocket right here. So I'm going to top stitch it. And then we'll get it attached to the piece that I just cut. Give me 1 second to get this organized here. This fabric here that I'm using is 100% poplin, so it's a little bit more structured than cotton woven, so I'm trying to use it without the stabilizer on the back side. I may not like it. I may still end up adding stabilizer to it, but I figured I would try it and see how it works. Not too bad. Okay. I was afraid I was going to shift too much while I was sewing it. Okay. So then we take it and bring it over here. And I always put my slip pocket like an inch up from my bottom here so there's not as much bulk. So that's what I am currently working on right now, but I need to trim off a little bit of this where my fabric was a little bit cockeyed. Alright. So I just eyeball it, but it's about an inch up off from the bottom. And then I clip it and then I'll sew it on there. And it reduces the bulk on the bottoms when I add the bottom piece to the butt of the bag. You don't have as much fabric bunching up on you. Okay. Way crooked. Alright. I did not eyeball that well enough. I'm going to seam rip this and try it again. I got it a little bit too crooked up at the top. I probably should use my laser to make it nice and even across. I now have this little handy dandy laser that I use for putting my name tags on my bags. I should probably see if I can use it for this and too, see how it works with it. I might actually try that once I get this seam ripped out. Okay, that was easy enough. All right, so let's get this. Oh, it's a good thing I did that anyway. I had it on the wrong side. All right. Let's use this handy dandy tool. Move this out of the way, get my clamp. Okay. Gonna make sure that it is where I want it. Alright. Clip it in there. Clip the other side at least till I get started sewing it, and then make sure it's nice and straight where I want it. Okay. Move my laser out of the way. What I do is I lift it up. It is really crooked there. What happened? Alright, hold on. I still don't like this. It's even down the bottom, but now it's cockeyed on the sides. So I've got to get that adjusted before I can. Morning, Barry. How are ya? How's that 2-year celebration going? Have you done all your drawings for it? Tired? I hear ya. I did not want to get out of bed this morning. Okay, I am gonna send this to this gal whose bag I'm working on. Oh, 25, okay. Very cool. Yeah, I wasn't on TikTok much Friday for like browsing. I was on there I was live TikTok, but other than that, I wasn't able to pop in on anyone's lives that day. But that's awesome that you had 25. Elizabeth, so what are you like asking for, like the laser tool that I just used? Because that one I got from, I gotta look up the website again. I found them I googled them. I googled for like a Tumblr. Oh no, actually I found it on TikTok. Now that I think about it. But if you're asking about this laser tool that I just used, which is using where you can line things up, I got it from, if you give me 1 second, I can go back to my email and look up the website again. Oh. Because this was my first time ordering from them, so I gotta remember what their website name was. And of course I'm not seeing it on my email. Oh, Cowbell Custom. So Cowbell Custom is where I got this nifty little tool from. They normally use it, she like advertises it for using it with tumblers to line up your decals and stuff. But I was like, you know what? If it clamps to your table, I don't see why I can't use it with trying to line up like my nameplates on my slings. So I decided to give it a try. I'm trying to get my iPad back up. Here we go. Yeah, not a problem. But if you look up Cowbell Customs, that's where I got it from. She has a couple different options for that laser light. Because like I said, she advertises it for using it with tumblers to line up your decals and your vinyl and stuff. But it worked really well for doing my nameplates too. Like here is, nope. Where is, okay, yep, I am missing pieces to my, I'm gonna have to find what I did with it because that piece I definitely am gonna need. Okay, things have gone missing again. I'm wondering if my daughter got a hold of stuff. But my main body is missing. I was going to show you what I did with the nameplate, but it's not in my basket at the moment, which I'm going to need that here in a moment. Oh no, right here it is. So I used it to put my nameplate on it. So it made it nice and even, was able to get it into the center. So, super helpful with that. Normally I have my nameplate on my actual zipper pocket, but my customer didn't want it covering up the kitty cat's face. So we decided to switch it out this time around. Okay. And now let's see if I can try this again on here without getting my fabric shifting all over the place. Alright, hold on. I gotta trim this real quick. Because one side is a little bit too wide and it's throwing everything off. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Just trim off this. Okay. Alright. Hopefully the third time is the charm here. I'm going to bring this back up so I can use it to make sure it's nice and straight. Yeah, it's a nifty little tool. I like it. It's been working really well. Okay. Still kind of need a ruler just to make sure you're kind of, once I have it where I want it, then I can use my laser to make sure it's straight across. But you get it started, and then the laser can take over and you can use that to line it up. So it's definitely a nifty little tool. That looks much better. Alright, third time's the charm, I think. Alright. Now we get to top stitch this. Actually, let me make sure I get this pinned in place so it doesn't shift on me. Okay. my crafting buddies back. Everyone say hi to Miss Elsa. She likes to be in here when I craft. Don't ya? She's usually sleeping in my basket, which is what I think she's getting ready to do right now. Hopping in there. Okay. Now we're gonna shift this. Back around. So now we have our slip pocket. So we're going to take that front zipper pocket, which I gotta get out from underneath my cat. And we're going to sandwich it together and get it all sewn up. Let me mark my center mark on this though. I haven't done that yet. Oh, and make my little notches. Alexa, skip. This part always takes a little bit of time to do because I want to make sure I get it pinned in properly so that the zipper tape doesn't bunch up and get caught in your stitches when you get this ready to sew. So it always takes a little bit of time, and I have discovered that using pins is the best way of doing it to prevent your fabric from shifting. I used to use my clips, which I'll still use them for like my sides, but when it's around those curves and stuff where I want to make sure that I'm sewing properly and not getting fabric and stuff caught, I use my pins for that section. And like here, I'm just making sure I smooth it down so that when I get down to the bottom to pin, I make sure my fabric is where it's supposed to be and I don't end up bunching things up when I get ready to sew. Because since this is a wider front pocket, I have to work around that gusset and make sure I have a turning hole for it, so I have to leave I have to like sew a little bit down here on the sides and leave this center section open so I can turn the fabric around the right side. Okay, so now we're good, I do believe. Where's my zipper? Right there. Okay. So start on the bottom. I'm actually gonna remove that pin now. I always do several stitches here just to make sure it's nice and strong. Otherwise, when I turn it, I could end up breaking the stitches and then causing issues. Okay. I'm gonna stop this for a second, try to get my zipper out of the way. Okay. Bring it back down. Try to move that zipper pull back down. Ouch. If I don't poke myself too many times. It's the zipper pull. I'm trying to find it. There we go. Okay, I think it's got out of the way. Take out all your pins. Making sure I didn't catch anything. Alright, so now I'm going to trim the bottoms here, curve them around a little bit, and then we'll be able to flip this right side out together and show you what it looks like before we move to the next step. Out of the way a little bit. This looks good. Nice. Alright. Getting all of my corners and stuff poked out where it needs to be. And we're going to add some double-sided tape so I can get my opening closed. But so far, this is what it looks like. So you have your front pocket, and then you have your slip pocket in the back. So now I just got to close up the bottom here. So I'm going to get some double-sided tape for this. Piece out. Get the tape laid down, take off that backing. Bring it back in. And get it all folded down. Working with black is a little bit more challenging. I can't really see what I'm doing here. There we go. Maybe. Okay, there we go. So I don't want that folded in anymore. There we go. Okay, now I get it pressed down. So I got the double-sided tape in there. Oh, thank you, Denise. So I got the double-sided tape in there, so now it's pressed down, so now we can go in and top stitch this. And hopefully get that hole closed up. But yeah, this one here is for a friend of mine. She won one of my tumbler slings, and so she wanted to get a bag with her daughter's cat on it. She's going to give it to her as a present. So that is what we're working on right now. Alright. Oh, wrong button. That's what I wanted. Let me bring it over a little more. There we go. Lost my thread. Alright. That's just as well. I want to redo this. It shifted on me. Let me redo this section here. Thank you for the likes. Maybe. See if I can get this. There we go. Just want to get this back seam ripped a little bit so I can fix where it shifted on me. Okay. Maybe. There it goes. I hate seam ripping, guys. It is such a pain. Especially when it doesn't want to seam rip nicely And you're trying to do it without ripping your fabric. Haha. I think I got it. Woohoo, we got it. Okay. Okay, just gotta go back a little bit further here. And then we should be all set to get back to it. Okay. A couple more stitches here. Much better. Okay. Let's try this again. Yeah, it's definitely the frustrating part on it. That's for sure. Most of the time when I have to seam rip, it's not a it works pretty decent, but this one here, one, I'm using darker fabric, and then I'm using black thread on top of it, so it's hard for me to really see the stitches to get them fully ripped without getting the fabric. So, all right, let's try this again. Okay. Where is my petal? There we go. Threading is not, I don't have any issues with threading for the most part. Threading is very easy for me. But my main things are having to seam rip and then when the needle breaks. Those are my two biggest things that I hate. So, alright. Look at my stitches here. Okay, so here we go. She is now, or he is now ready for the next step, which be baby girl. Alright, so yes, you with your butt sticking up. Kitty. Yeah. Yeah, it's the breaking of the needles is probably my most frustrating thing lately with the sewing. But I've been learning my machine a little bit better, so I can basically tell when I'm going to have issues, so I know how to kind of adjust for it to help prevent that. It is. So it's her daughter's cat, Salem. So we have this picture for the main body. So that's the main body. And then the second picture for the front pocket. But yeah, she sent me, well, let's put it this way. She sent me a lot of pictures of the cat for me to figure out which one would work best for the sling. I probably had like 30 different pictures. But hey, I'd rather have too many than not enough. So, but yeah, she's making this as a gift for her, or she ordered this as a gift for her daughter. Alright. Get this next part done. It is sublimation, yes. Yeah, 98% of all my bags are done via sublimation. I get... Oh my word, I guess I'm gonna have to get some coffee here, guys. I'm yawning up a storm already, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet. Oof. I don't know how you can sleep like that, kitty cat. Finger press this down. Finger press it down. Yeah, actually I just had someone order a non-sublimation bag yesterday, and she's like, I don't see an option for just regular fabric. I'm like, that's because people don't usually order it, so I don't have it listed, but I'll give you, just put in this code and it'll save you money on your bag. So for her, it's like, yeah, it does. It makes them all unique, which is that's what I love about it too. Because when I first started making the bags, I had just bought like cheap fabric from Joann's to try as a trial. And then I joined the Facebook group for the lady who makes this design, who created this pattern. And I saw some posts in there where they were saying they could sublimate on canvas. I'm like, really? You can sublimate on canvas? And at that point, I had no sublimation supplies. None. Because I had never been interested in doing sublimation, because I only saw it for like tumblers. I'm like, I don't like it for tumblers because you don't really have the uniqueness of epoxy. And I'm kind of an epoxy snob when it comes to tumblers. So, but I was like, this is cool. So I have several friends who do sublimation. So I was like, what would you charge for me for, you know, so many designs so that I could try it out and see how I like it? And they're like, we'll do it for free. You just pay for the shipping. I'm like, okay, that works for me. So I tried it, posted a few of them on, oh, I can't do that just yet. I posted it on TikTok saying I'm open for orders, and then Beth ordered one, and then, as I've said before, the rest is history. I duetted that video with Beth after she got her bag, and went viral. And thankfully at that point right before she got her bag, I had decided to invest in my own printer and stuff, thinking, you know what, I know it's going to be on credit for right now, but I think it's going to be worth it in the long run to go ahead and just purchase it rather than trying to wait for my friends to, you know, print them off and then send them to me. Thank God I did, because I had just gotten my printer set up and then 2 days later it went viral. So, you know, definitely my friends would never have been able to keep up with me and my orders had I not already gotten my stuff in. Okay. Now, where did I put that front pocket? Here we go. Oh yeah, and then like this one here, you know it's going to be one of a kind because it's someone's personal picture, so you're not going to have other people requesting this same design, which is what I love about this one here. It's going to be unique, one of a kind for just this person. And it's going to be super special because it's going to be their, you know, their kitty cat. So... am making a tumbler sling, user 6829. So give me a second to finish pinning this, and then I will show you a completed tumbler sling and what it looks like. This one here that I'm working on is going to have the wider front pocket, so you're going to have like an extra about 2 inches of room in your pocket. So it'll be perfect for like bulky keys, snacks, a wallet, passports, that type of stuff. So the one that I'm getting ready to show you just has the regular pocket. It does not have the wider front pocket to it. But the rest of the design is the same. So this is a tumbler sling. So this one here is actually my extra large size. So this one will fit those 40-ounce handled Stanleys. So there you go. Now I have a dupe. I don't have the actual Stanley, but it's the exact same design, same dimensions and everything. It'll fit that in there perfectly. It'll even fit up to like a 64-ounce tumbler. So you have plenty of room. And then, like I said, in your front pocket here, you have the slip pocket here. So you can put your cell phone there. You can put your cell phone back here as well. I usually put this for like money or receipts or miscellaneous stuff. And then your card slots here. And then it just, you wear it cross-body, so you have your adjustable strap to put it at whatever length you need it. I'm 5'5", and I have it to where my strap's right about here, and it sits right about hip level for me. But yeah, that is what I do. That's what I'm making, and I sublimate all of my designs, so everything is one of a kind. And a lot of my customers were like, this one here is the customer's kitty cat. They sent me the picture for it, and I put it onto the bag, so you have their kitty cat is going to be on their bag. And I am still currently taking orders, and if you use code TikTok while I am live on TikTok, you can save 10% or 15%. And if you can't order while I'm live, you can still use code WELCOME10 to save 10% on your first order. But yeah. These are my hot sellers right now, so they keep me quite busy. But I am working on getting a new product added to the website. It'll be dropping at the end of the month. And my goal was to have a new product every other month, hopefully. Eventually I'd like to add it monthly, have a new product on my website, but right now, every other month I think is a good goal for me. So right now what I'm doing is I'm basting this pocket into the main body of the bag so that when we get ready to, oh right, that's the nameplate. I'm like, what is that? When we get ready to add the back part of the pocket, the fabric won't shift and stuff like that. So that's kind of shifting a little bit. There we go. Take out my pins. That nameplate definitely adds a little extra challenge to sewing when you have that thing right there, but we're making it work. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So the next thing here is to work on getting our card slots made up. I didn't mark the other side. Pen. I need a pen. Alright. Either I didn't mark it or the pen just didn't work enough. So. There we go. Alright, you two, thanks for stopping in. Alright, so now it's basically just lining up all these lines to top stitch to create your card slots. Last one. Alright, so now we get to put all these accordions together. Hey, Colleen, how's it going? Same, it's going. Trying out a different fabric for these card slots and stuff, and it's a little bit thicker than regular cotton woven, so I thought I could get away with doing it without the stabilizer. Yeah, it's proving to be a little bit more difficult than I anticipated. It's wanting to fight me. That's okay. I'm making it work. They're just being a little ornery today. Just note that anytime I'm using anything other than canvas, just go with it. Just add that stabilizer. Stop trying to cut corners. But we're working on it. It's looking good. Yeah, we're good. Both my kiddos are at school. My house is nice and quiet. I have a kitty cat buried underneath my sling here. Fast asleep. So, you know. So, Colleen, yesterday, she is earning her keep. Yesterday, I found some really awesome, like, tumblers that someone was making on Facebook. So, I did a spur-of-the-moment purchase, and I bought, like, $120 worth of vinyl from this gal, because she makes her own vinyl, to start my own inspired tumblers after what she was creating. It's like, okay, I'm getting the templates, I'm getting the vinyl, and I'm gonna go back to making some tumblers. I'm like, I probably shouldn't have spent that much money on vinyl and stuff, but I was like, her tumblers were freaking gorgeous. I'm like, I feel inspired. I want to make some tumblers now. So, and my goal, and she was telling me that she gets like a lot of her designs from Creative Fabrica, and then she just mishmashes them together and then prints her vinyl off from that. I was like, dude, I could do that, and then I can make a matching bag to go with it. You and epoxy aren't friends. Oh, yeah, I can understand that. Epoxy is not for everyone. But I miss my epoxy. I miss being able to create. So I'm excited for the possibilities of what I could do and make some, you know, sling and tumbler sets to post on my website. Shoot. Tighten it, tighten it, tighten it. All right. Okay, let's move that out of the way for a second. Get this lined up. Okay. There. Right? Isn't it cool? It's my new little toy. I got it from Cowbell Custom. I had originally seen a video again on TikTok, had it saved in my folder, my saved like videos on TikTok for like freaking forever, and went back and found it again and went to the website and ordered it. So now I can have all my stuff even on here instead of doing the guesswork of, is this straight? Is this not straight? So, but yes, I love it. It works really great, and it really helps with my name tags too. All right, get that on there. But she originally she advertises it for using it with tumblers to get your decals and stuff on there straight. I'm like, if you're attaching it to a table, you can use it for pretty much anything that you want to have. You want to figure out how to get it on there straight. So I was like, you know what? I could try it. If it doesn't work, I will destash it to someone else who can use it for your tumblers. But it works really well. All right. Yeah, there you go. It would help with the embroidery placement. So I haven't added her website yet to my Linktree, but because I wanted to try it out a few times to make sure it's something I want to advertise and promote. But it works. It's been working really, really well. So it's gonna be, her link's gonna be adding into my Linktree. So all right, let's get this shoved up here. Yeah, basically anything that you need placement for that you can have sitting on a table or whatever, it would work. Because you can, I mean, it's adjustable, so you can go clear up here, you can move it clear down, so you can like shift it however you need it on the table. Alright. Uh-oh. That came unthreaded. There we go. Kitty, kitty. How was your weekend? Did you do anything fun over the weekend? My son had soccer on Saturday, and then we had church yesterday. That was pretty much our weekend. At least it finally cooled down here, because it was like unbearably hot. We had to get the AC guy back out here on Friday to fix the AC again. They were here Thursday, said, oh, it's working fine, it's just this hot weather. So you're just going to have to kind of deal with it for right now. Your AC is not going to be able to keep up. And then literally the next day, the AC just went kaput. So I was like, ugh, so frustrating. Ah, gotcha. I hate it when you had to work weekends. I did my fair share of those for sure over the years. I always hated it. Like, I want to have my weekends free to do stuff. Not be working it. It's the sad reality of working retail, though. I was a pharmacy tech for almost 10 years, so I was always on rotation for weekends. Alright. Is it? Okay, it is. Okay. Thought maybe it wasn't working again. 2005 was when I started being a pharmacy tech. I graduated high school and quit my job at the bookstore that I was at because they were starting to be really nasty. The owners were starting to be really nasty with me. So when I graduated high school, I was getting ready to go into college. I was going to go to community college and was putting in applications into different places and got a job as a pharmacy tech. And I was with them for I was a pharmacy tech for almost 10 years before I finally got too burned out that I didn't want to have anything more to do with it. So right before I moved to Indiana, I quit being a pharmacy tech and went into other stuff. Oh. What the heck happened there? Hold on. I am going to redo this because... Yeah. Were you retail or like hospital? I started out, well, I only did retail pharmacy. I started out with a grocery store called Wegmans. I don't know if you ever heard of them, but they started out in New York. Now they're in a lot of different states, but they started out in New York and then have branched out to a lot of places. They still have yet to come to Indiana, which I wish they would because I miss my Wegmans. And then when I moved to West Virginia after college, I had to leave Wegmans because they didn't have a Wegmans in West Virginia. So then I went to Walmart part-time, and even though the pharmacy manager wanted to be able to hire me full-time, Walmart refused to let him. So then I went to a small mom and pop store, and between the Walmart and the small mom and pop store, I got really burned out. I was like, I can't do this anymore. So when I moved to Indiana, I left the pharmacy business. Some of me misses it. It was a fun job. I loved learning about all the different drugs and stuff, and medications and what they were for. But I do not miss the nasty customers and the weekend shifts and stuff. Compounding. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. See, I never got to learn how to do compounding. I always thought that would be really fun, but I never got a chance to do that. I don't even know if I would technically be able to do compounding because of all the math and stuff that you have to do with it, because I am not good at math at all. Alright, let's try this again. This did not... better. How long were you in pharmacy tech? $7 years? Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, that's good, because if I had to figure out all the stuff for how to do it, I would be in a lot of trouble. Oh, yeah, definitely. I can understand that. There's got to be other places, though, that you can get back into it and it wouldn't be 12-hour shifts, because I mean, at least the retails that I worked in, I never did a 12-hour shift. I think the max that I did when I was at Walmart was 9 hours, was a 9-hour shift, and that wasn't all the time. That because we had a rotating shift, so it wasn't the same schedule every single day. So I guess it just kind of depends on where you work, who you work for, and what kind of schedule they have. Anyway, I'm getting this cut down to the right shape here, guys, and I'll be right back. But I'm still here. Like I've considered, yeah, I let my license go too. I would have to get re-certified and everything. And if I want to get the license, I would really like to study hard again to get the actual national license so that I can have it'll be certified in all states. I tried that before and I could not comprehend all the stuff for the national, because they teach you, hospital pharmacy stuff too, which I have never worked in a hospital. So, and it teaches like the compounding stuff, and which I've never had any experience with. So, I think if I were to go back to being a pharmacy tech, I'd probably just get the state to get me in, and then I would work on trying to get the national. But, because I had considered trying to go back into pharmacy with, if my divorce gets finalized. But I really want to get a job where I can have my summers off with my kids. So I've been trying to look for like a job as a school support system, like a secretary or something. That would still pay the bills, but allow me to have my summers off with my kids, because I don't want to be working during the summer and then miss stuff with my kids. But I know that's not always a possibility. So, I don't know. I'm still not like, my divorce isn't gonna be finalized anytime soon, so I still have time to think through what I want to do if that happens. He comes home on Wednesday, so he'll come home from rehab on Wednesday, and then he goes to the next part of the program, which is PHP. Stands for like partial hospital something. I don't remember what that second P stands for, but he'll be doing it virtually, so he'll be basically in class from like 9 to 2:30 every day, so he still won't be going back to work for a while. So actually, after I get off live today, I have to contact the short-term disability company to let them know that we're extending it, and I'll have paperwork for them by the end of the week from the doctor and stuff stating that. But I don't know. He'll be in the PHP for 2 to 4 weeks, and then after that he'll be able to go back to work and then go to intensive outpatient counseling. Oh, cool. Did they tell you when you should be hearing back from them? Yeah, me too. By the end of the week. Okay. I'm definitely glad that he's sticking it out, and I'm glad that this company is actually giving him the next steps to his treatment, because any other time that he's been in treatment for, his alcohol or his suicide attempts, basically once he has left the hospital, he's been on his own to figure out treatment and stuff. This place is working with him to make sure he's continuing that care and getting the help that he needs, which I really appreciate. I haven't appreciated, the not so great communication, but that just seems to be typical of any mental health or any kind of addiction place. It just seems to be typical. So, but I mean, anytime I've talked to them, they've been super friendly, super understanding. So that's always a plus. It's just frustrating at times when they're not very communicative, but you know. Now, on a different note, I will be praying that you get the job for you, and that you'll be able to have a decent job. I know that's always stressful. So. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, exactly. I hear that. Oh, I lost my thread. That's a bummer. Alright. Out. Right at the end, too. Really? Alright. Let's get the pins removed, and then I'll go back in and fix this. I feel like I have something on my stray hair, something on my back. Alright, let's go back and get this. Oh wait, hold on, I gotta rethread it. It's always helpful. Oh yeah, you haven't seen what I'm making today, have you? Yeah, this customer, she's doing it as a gift for her daughter, so she had me put her daughter's cat on this bag. Alright. I think we are good. I'm gonna go over this one section here real quick. Alright. Get in there. Yeah, it's gonna be super, super cute. I love it. Okay, I think. Oh, much better. Okay. So much better. Okay, here we go. So there's our front pocket. We're putting our nameplate up here this time because she didn't want it interfering with the kitty cat. And then the second picture of this kitty cat. Yeah, it's gonna be super cute. Okay, so let's get this bag closed up here. And then make sure my inside looks decent. Yeah, that looks good. I know, isn't it? I love it. But then again, I'm a sucker for anything with cats. So. It's a slow viewing TikTok day. There aren't very many people in here with me. Oh, that's alright. Okay. I'm hoping maybe Wednesday to change it up a little bit and do something different. Still working on tumbler slings around being live, but doing something different on my live on Wednesdays. I might even start working on getting some tumblers prepped for when I get that vinyl. I may do that on Wednesday. Work on getting some tumblers prepped and then adding glitter to them so when my vinyl comes, I can add the vinyl to it. Alright, let me go add my stuff to the bottom of this. I'll be right back. And we're back. Oh, yes, Sparkle. Yeah, mine is the Singer Heavy Duty computerized sewing machine. So it's the 6800C is the model number. But it can do like 58 different type of stitches, I think it is. And yeah, it's been a learning curve learning how to use a computerized sewing machine because I've never had one before. This is gonna be a pain in my butt to cut. All right, let's do the easy side first. Now let's see if I can figure out the best way to do this one. Got it. That's what I'm afraid of. All right. There we go. It's definitely been a learning curve. Yes, it's definitely been a learning curve. I started out with just the regular Singer Heavy Duty, which was non-computerized, and that one decided to go kaput on me. And when I decided that I needed to get a new machine, I was like, well, you might as well upgrade it to a computerized one to see if I can have access to all these fancy stitches that I figure I will use eventually. Don't know when I'm going to be using them, but you know, with all the sewing that I've been doing, I figured eventually it'd be nice to have them. Oh, that's not. But I am planning on doing like other things besides my tumbler slings, so it might be cool to have some fancy stitches to add to them eventually. Alright. Now let's do our boxes. Yeah, they have like, Singer has two computerized heavy duty ones now. They have this one, and then they have one that's like a step down from it, which doesn't have as many available stitches to it. I was like, well, if I'm gonna do it, it's like go all in or go home type stuff, type of thing. So it's like I might as well just go ahead and get the one with even more. Alright. I think this looks good. In here. I knew this side was going to be my tricky side to get done properly. I'm going to bring it back over here. I think it's good. So let's do the other side, and I'll flip it out and make sure it actually looks good before we move on to the next step. Ouch! As I freaking poke myself, or more like stab myself with the pin. Okay. Alrighty. Oh yeah, much better. Alright. This is what it looks like so far, guys. So now we just gotta add the lining to it and then top stitch. So I got a kitty cat there. Woohoo! I've been live for 90 minutes, guys. TikTok's congratulating me on being live. Yeah. And then there's your butt. I'm going to take a picture real quick and send it to her. I told her I was live, but I don't think she's joined in on it. So I'll send her a picture of what it looks like so far. Flip this back out, and then sorry cat, you're kind of in my way. Alright. And she's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go right back to sleep. Okay. Uh-oh, my thread came out. Oh wait, hold on. Did I? Ah, that shifted on me. Hold on. Ooh, that shifted really badly. Okay. Oh yeah, that's definitely a cat for you. Okay. Seam ripper. Because this is what happens when I think I got it in the bag and I don't have to pin my stuff down. Like, must be nice though to like get disturbed like that and then just be able to go right back to sleep. To have that ability to go immediately back to sleep would be so amazing to have. Like last week my daughter was sick, so there was a couple times that she came into my room and wanted to sleep with me, and it's like once I was awake. It took me a little bit to fall back to sleep again. I was like, ugh, so frustrating. Alright. Trying to get this extra thread off of here, and then we'll re-stitch this. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. Learn my lesson. I'll put a clip in. Another clip. Make sure it doesn't shift up here. Center marks are marked, so I'm gonna go and mark my seam allowance and my squares, and I'll be right back, guys. Alexa, skip. Ouch. Stepped on chalk. Mark my squares. Okay. Hey Jackie, how's it going? how was your weekend? Did you do any craft shows this week? Oh, fun. Are you getting ready to go? Oh, right. Are you getting ready to go to, where is it, Georgia? Or did you already do Georgia? Yes, she is very comfy. No shows this weekend? Okay. But yeah. Okay, okay. Cool. I'm kind of jealous. I've never been to Georgia. It's on my bucket list though. Alright. I think I finally got this. Yeah, we're good. Are you going for the week or just a few days? Yeah, it doesn't, Cynthia, nothing seems to faze this cat either. Like, I have fabric going across her head and stuff, and she doesn't, she's not fazed by it at all. Every once in a while she'll shift and, like, give me the evil eye, but she isn't fazed by much. That's for sure. Alright. Let's get this. Oh, wait, before I do that, I gotta get the D-rings on. That might be helpful. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I hear the, like, Florida and it was supposed to be getting some tropical storms. Oh, wow. Hopefully they can stay safe, Colleen. That's always a scary thought when they have to, like, be evacuated and stuff. Alrighty. Okay, gotcha. Okay, Jasper's where you're going, Jackie. Oh, okay, gotcha. So Jackie, this afternoon I'm getting ready to rearrange my craft room again so I can get my butcher block holder up onto a work table. I've decided to completely rearrange my workstations to hopefully get everything up off my floor that needs to be up off the floor. There you go. I found some really, I think it's the MakerFlow Tumblr group that I was in. There's this one creator in there, she makes these freaking amazing cups. So she's inspired me to get back into cup making. So I bought like $30 worth of different Tumblr templates. And then I went onto her Etsy shop and bought $120 worth of vinyl. So I gotta get my workstations organized again so I can get cups prepped and ready to go for when I get the vinyl. I can make some cups. And then I'm gonna be working on making some matching tumbler slings to go with it. I'm going to get the designs. I'm gonna mess around with them in Procreate, and then I'm gonna make some matching tumbler slings and add it to like limited edition listings on my website. But I am super excited to finally get things organized. That did. Crap. Alright. I lost my thread. Alright. I'm very, very beginner on Procreate. And it's taken me watching different videos several times just to figure out what I currently do with it. So I know I need to take more time to learn how to do it too. There is a YouTube artist called Art by Flow, I think, who supposedly gives a bunch of different tutorials on how to use Procreate. I subscribe to her, but I have not taken the time to actually really watch any of her videos yet. I'm just trying to find time in the day to do what I have to do as it is. Eventually, hopefully, I'll have the spare time to learn all this other stuff. But I know enough with Procreate to kind of do some design work for, using it with my slings. I've used it a few times for just helping customers design what they want, but I'm definitely far from super knowledgeable in it yet. Do this section real quick. I need to fix that too. All right. I am glad I'm seeing these areas that need to be fixed before I turn this out. Okay. All right. I got one section here that needs to be fixed before I can flip this out. There we go. Okay. Extra thread. I think we're good to go, guys. Alright. Clip my corners. Alright, time to birth this thing. Let's see what the final result's gonna look like before we top. Oh, I did not make this hole very big. Okay. Let's get that out of the way. This one is going to be a bear. I did not make that hole very big. As hard as I thought it was going to be. All right. Do for the top stitch. go. Got around that tricky part. Alright, here is our finished bag. She had me put the nameplate up here so it doesn't interfere with the kitty cat. That is the bag. So now I just got to do the strap, which sorry, kitty. Ugh. There you go. Oh, sorry. There you go. Get your foot in. I gotta cut the webbing for that. Alright, let me do that real quick. Alrighty. Thank you for the likes, guys. Bring you guys up a minute so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so here is our strap. Now we just get it add it on. And then this sling will be done. So there we go. And on the inside, you have this awesome, cute little kitty cat for the zipper pull. And then inside you have your card slot or your slip pockets, and then your card slots. And a little bit of Salem peeking up at the top there. So yeah, for this one now I just have to take pictures and then it'll be all set. And she actually also ordered the matching tumbler. So let me get the lid on this so you guys can see it. It's completely done, put together. So yeah, if you guys want to get a tumbler sling and you want to have a matching tumbler, they are available. So this is a 20-ounce skinny dual, so it has both this lid and a normal tumbler lid. And then there is her matching set. There you go. So how cute is that? So now I just have to get final pictures taken of all this today for them, and then I'll get that out in the mail tomorrow. So now we can work on getting our next order started. And there is all of that fun jazz. So I want to stick this right. Will this fit in here with the box? No. Alright. But there we go. Okay. Kitty cat, you're gonna have to move now, sweetie. Because I need my basket back. Here, you can have that basket. There you go. Alright guys, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna get you guys shifted over here to my cutting table. Move you guys around. Okay. Yeah, this is another one that I just did today, a sublimation custom order. Sublimation, she sent me her. Really, cat? She sent me her church logo and had me put it onto a cup for her. So I just did that one today. So again, I gotta get final pictures taken. And then she's also doing a license plate. So I got the print, I got it printed off. Okay, that's just busted. And then I gotta get the license plate sub-made this afternoon for her. Move this off to the side. So now we're working on a rush order sling. So I gotta get my fabric here. She wants the extra large with the wider front pocket. So that'll be the main body. And then my other extra large pieces. Main body liner. Gotta find all my pieces here. There's my liner. And then, what did I do? Oh, right here. I know I had them. Okay, back of the card slots, slip pocket, back pocket hack. Okay. I just need to look at her order real quick to make sure I have everything on here that she wanted. With card slots, yes. Okay. Wanted to make sure I had that order correct. Alright, so she wants the card slots, main body. I won't need that, and I won't need that. So move those out of the way so I don't get confused. And there's my D-ring. Alrighty. So we're getting ready to cut fabric for our next order. And she chose this purple fabric, so we have this one here that we're going to be doing, and then this one as well. My iPad does not want to work today. Oh my word, it does not want to be having issues with me touching it. Okay. Maybe. There we go. Alright, so we're going to use this for the main body. And then we're going to have the other one for the accent piece. So, main body here. I'm going to go that one. Let me move these pieces out of the way temporarily. Awkward angle here. There we go. And then I need to do the bottom of it. So move this off to the side for a second. Move it up out of the way. Alright. What is the length of this? Since it's the extra big one, I got to measure my distance. Is 18 and a half. All right. So we got, scooch this down a little bit. One of these days, I will have this cutting table completely clear of everything else, except for what I'm cutting at all times. I swear I will. Alright, so 3 inches wide, 18 and a half inches long for anyone in here that's wanting to watch for how I do this. So this is going to be our box butt. And then I actually need to go in and measure my zipper. So I'm just going to take, yep, there we go. My zipper came all unwound. Hey, thank you for the follow, Narnea. Is that how you say your name? Narnea. Alright. So what I'm going to do here is, since this is my extra large sling size, I go in and measure how long my zipper tape needs to be. Because I have not made a whole lot of these. And I have yet to mark down how long my zipper tape has to be. So I just go in. I do need to mark it down so I have it written down somewhere so I don't have to do this every single time, but oh, Narnia. Okay, gotcha. Narnia, like the movie. I like that. Okay, so here's going to be our zipper tape. I'm actually going to now measure it so I know how much to measure for my gusset. So this is going to be 23.5 inches long for the zipper, and I'm going to mark this down before I forget. So if I have a pen that actually works, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Alright, so there's our main body. So this is what the main body is going to look like. Really cute. And then we have our zipper tape. Basket. Put the stuff in. And we've got our box butt. I'm going to use this for the inside. So, bring it back up here. That's going to be the inside pocket. Hey, Roxanne, how's it going? So I'm going to move that off to the side for the moment. Grab our other fabric. I'm doing pretty good. We're working on a rush order sling at the moment, so I'm getting all the fabric cut out for it. And trying to figure out where oh, that's right, I moved it behind me. Trying to figure out where all my stuff's at. So, how was your weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Wait, what am I doing? I don't want to fold that. So this is going to be our front pocket. It is very pretty fabric. And I'm actually excited to be doing a sling that's not sublimation. So I don't get to do non-sublimation slings very often, so. Oh, no problem, Jackie. We're just working on cutting out our fabric for the next order that we're doing. This is a rush order sling that we're working on, so I'm cutting all the fabric out for it. She actually chose a non-sublimation one for this one, so I'm excited to get it done. I did. It was semi-busy, let's put it that way. My son had soccer on Saturday morning, and then we just kind of came home and chilled after that, but then we had church yesterday and just kind of relaxed. I had a migraine most of yesterday, so it was kind of a low-key day for me. Oh, I cut that out and I did not want to cut that out. That's right, I'll save it. I will save that because I can use that when I make another sling. Okay. Too busy talking and not paying attention to what I'm doing here. I saw that. Hey, I kick myself out of lives all the time when I'm in them. Like, oops, scrolled out. Scrolled myself out. Alright. Okay. So there is the card slot. Our second card slot. Okay. Then what did I? Main body. Sorry guys, I'm getting myself confused on what I cut because I don't think that was the correct thing that I cut. This might have been for the liner. No. Okay, I did not cut the right thing for that. I need to go back. Main body. Yeah. Alright. I used the wrong piece, I do believe. That's alright. I can go back. That's why I always buy plenty of fabric in case I screw myself up. Alright, so I'm gonna go back and get this. And then I still have to buy, I have to get the gussets for that. That's what I have to do still. Okay. Sorry, as you guys can see, I tend to talk to myself quite a bit when I'm doing stuff like this because I always have this tendency of messing things up. So, I talk to myself a lot. Alright. So, main body, cut on fold. Alright, we are good to go. Okay, that looks a lot better. Okay, so got that. So I don't actually need this piece right now. I am notorious for talking to myself, and I did not cut the second piece on that. Okay. That is for the back side. Okay, so that will be like that. Okay, and then that's for that. All right, we're making progress, making progress. I need another card slot side piece on this one. And then I gotta figure out my gussets. This one I'm working on right now is the extra large piece, which I don't do a whole lot of these, so I don't have all my measurements written down. Which you would think by now I would, but I don't. So I have to like figure it out. Okay. So there is our other card slot. Because yeah, when we do this piece, okay. Oh, you know what? I just realized I measured that zipper tape all the way down to the bottom instead of just to the, like gusset piece sides. So I need to refix that. That's about where yeah, that's about 3 inches up. Okay. So I'm gonna mark this. Maybe. I have a permanent marker somewhere. I had a permanent marker. Don't know what happened to my permanent marker. I had multiple of them at some point. Alright, give me 1 second. I gotta go get a marker. Alright, I'm back. I had to go grab a new marker. So I just basically want to mark on here where my zipper gussets, or my zipper would be ending, and then where my gusset would be starting. So that means I need to go back through and remeasure my zipper. That's what I'm doing right now, is just rerunning my zipper back around the pattern piece so I can figure out how long it's supposed to actually be. Right there is the end of it. Okay, so our new length for the zipper is actually going to be 17 1/4. That sounds a lot better than 23 1/2. Okay. So now I'll use the same pattern piece and I will measure out what I need to have for my gusset. So I'm just going to use my zipper tape. And then I'll mark that down and I'll cut it out in the fabric. There is the end of my zipper, and that is going to be 11 3/4. I love it when it's not even, not really, but. And I'm just marking this down so I have it for future reference. Okay, so we're going to do this as our gusset. We're going to get our fabric situated here. Again, our gusset's going to be that 3 inches. And what did I say it was? 11. So it's saying it's not much more. Hold on. I'm remeasuring that because that seems wrong. You guys get to see me trying to work my way through, trying to figure out how to do this. Hold on. Making sure I have the right pattern piece for one. So I do 11 inches for the regular size, so I would think that you would need more than just a 3/4 inch difference for the extra large one. Yeah, 12 1/4. Alright, well we're gonna try it and see what happens. Alright, so 12 1/4. Add 3 inches, 12 1/4. If I have extra, I'd rather have extra and then I can adjust it from there. Alright. This will be the bottom gusset piece, and then I'll do the top gusset, zipper gusset here in a second. Getting all my stuff lined up here. There's that. So now I think we should be done with this fabric. Or no, I'm sorry, I have to do the zipper part. Almost done with it. Okay. You guys get to hear me talking through my way through all my measurements here. So I'm just going to trim off this top part here so that everything's on the even plane. Throw that out. So the zipper is going to be the 17 1/4, same length as the actual zipper itself, at 2 1/2 inches. Okay. So there's that. Two 2.5 inches. That's 17. There we go. Okay. And the only thing I have to do now is the D-ring and the liner. And then this one will be all ready to start sewing. I'll move that off to the side. So I need to use this for my D-ring. Oh, and then I need to get the stabilizer pieces. So, D-ring. So there's our D-ring. There's that piece. Okay, stabilizer. Let me move this fabric out of the way. Hang on to that. Oh, okay. I did have that right. Darn it. This is for the lining piece. That is wrong. I see what I did wrong. Okay. So I did need that. Whatever. Okay. I need this piece for the lining. Guys, this is what you get to see me do all the time. This is actually my first time using my 3D pieces for the extra large size, so I'm trying to figure out what all I'm doing with this. So don't mind me. D-ring. I need to cut the side card slot sections. I need 2 of these. There's 1. There's 2. So there's that piece. And then the back of the card slots. Back of the card slot. And I need 2 of the zipper pockets. Hey Brandy, how's it going? Alright, so there's 1. And then I gotta do the second one. There's our second one for that piece. Hey Brandy. Okay. And no, I don't need that. I need the main body. Okay. Where did I stick that? That's the liner. Oh, here's my main body. How are you doing, Brandy? Okay. So we're going to cut this on the fold. Good for a Monday. I hear ya. I hear ya. Okay. We are working on a rush order sling, so I'm trying to get all my ducks in a row for it. I'm doing a lot of talking to myself right now because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first one that I've, in a long time that I've done, that is not sublimation, so I'm going a little crazy trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Roxanne, I'm pretty sure we had this conversation before where we can't multitask. It's not easy to sew and watch a live at the same time. Okay, so I got to do the box butt for the main liner piece. Which, what did I say that was? What was the measurements for that again? I'm the same way. I can't sew and watch at the same time. It's one or the other. Alright, so I am going to remeasure my bottom here. I did this wrong. I think it was 18. Yeah, 18 and a half. Okay. So, getting up here. Alright. So 18 and a half by 3 inches. So that's for our box butt, and then I gotta do the 17 1/4, by 2.5 inches. And do one more of those. 2.5. Okay, so there is that, and then I gotta do this gusset for the bottom, which was 12 1/4. And then I think I should be done with this part, and then I just have to go back and redo my box butt for the main liner because I screwed up and then I cut into it because of the ninny, not paying attention to what I'm doing. Okay, there's that piece. Not for the main body. It is for the liner, but she didn't add it for the main body, which is what I got confused on. Because I was seeing this, which does have the extra liner piece, the extra 3 inches, but this is for the liner and not the main body. So I got to go back and redo the box butt bottom for the main body because I had the main body piece cut out. I screwed up and didn't do the. I had the box butt cut out and then I cut into it for the D-ring, thinking, oh, I don't need this now because I have, you know, whatever. I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. It's just. So I'm going to use this to cut off this extra. I know, what I think I'm going to do is on the liner piece, I'm going to actually type liner on it because she just has it as main. She has it marked on here, main body 115 instead of liner. So it should have said main body liner at 115%. But it doesn't have that. So I'll go back in there with a permanent marker and I'll put liner on it. Alright, so I said the bottom was 18.5 inches, so let's mark that for at 3 inches. But after this, the only thing I have to cut out is that lining piece, and then I'll be able to put all my stabilizers together, and then we'll be able to start working on actually putting this together. And I got my zipper, so I just have to grab the hardware. And then, yeah. That's pretty much it. I'm going to see what I have for zipper pulls. Okay. So I want to do... I am going to do... Yeah, I'll do the dark purple. I think I have enough on here. Crinkled. So here is our main body liner, cut on fold. Oh wait, I do need to cut out my card slots and stuff. That's the other thing I have to do. And I forgot I have to do that part too. Okay. Almost ready to the lining piece. So the card slot will be right here for the slip pocket. Do the purple. There's our slip pocket. Thank you, Vicky, for the follow. I'll have to get the stabilizer for that. And then back of the card slots piece. Let me see what the width of this is. Just over 25, just over 5 inches. Okay. And then I'm going to do it at, okay, doing my math in my head, which I'm not always very good about. Alright, so the other one was 4.5 inches, this one's just over 5. So I'm going to make it, and the other one was 26.5 inches long. So I'm going to make this an even 28. May not be completely accurate, but it will work. And then I can still figure out what I'm doing here. Okay. One, I'm going to cut that part there. I'll have to trim it here in a minute. Okay. So that was 26, so I want to make it an even 28. Give me 1 second here, Sylvia. I'm actually almost done cutting my fabric, but I can bring it over while I finish up the stabilizer. Let me, guys gonna go for a walk for a second here. Alright. Here's what we're doing. Hey, Kat, I'm working on your order right now, actually. We're working on getting it all cut out. So, let's see, right there. Okay. I'm having to do math in my head because I haven't done too many of the extra large slings. So, trying to figure out all of my dimensions for it has been, it's been testing my mental capacity. Okay, so when I do the regular one, it had it at 6 inches for the back, so I want to do it at 7 for the fold, and then the rest should be the same. So that's what we're gonna do. So 7, and then flip it down so I can see all my marks. Yeah, Kat, yours is actually the second extra large sling that I've made, that I'm making. So I'm having to remember how I did my first one because I didn't mark all the measurements down that I did for the first. You are, but it's okay. I'm enjoying it. Okay, so we did this at 20. Okay, so now I have to create the stabilizer. So move my iPad out of the way for a moment. bring this up. We're going to cut this out for the... So this is the stabilizer that I use, guys, when I'm using cotton fabric. It just gives it extra structure and stability. Majority of my slings that I make are sublimation, so I use canvas, so I don't need this part. But this order here is all cotton except for the lining. So it needs the stabilizers on it. Okay, now we're gonna go up here and I'm gonna measure out that 5 1/4, 5 1/4, and I can't do that. That'll be, mark that real quick so I know where I'm at. And then I'm doing this at an even 28, so just gonna bring this down. Right? That's 24. Hold on. Nope, I need... Okay. I'm not sure I cut that other piece correctly, but that's okay. I'm just gonna roll with it and make it work. I'm just gonna make it work. Because I don't think I measured that other one piece right. And I'm not recutting fabric. And the card slots for the bottom part of it, it doesn't really matter, so, you know. We're rolling with it today. Okay. So now we get to pull out our really nasty piece of sticky board here that I use for my stabilizer. I probably should get a new board. I don't know if I roll, but I'm just, you know, we're just going with it, you know. I'm gonna make it roll. Okay, so we have this piece. Okay. Yep. I cut this one just a little short, but that's okay. That's not bad. Sounds like this one's starting to get empty. Oops. Okay. So we are going to trim off the bottom of this. Since I cut the fabric a little bit short, but that's okay. Like I said, we can still make it work. It's going to work. Alright, fold this up, put it off to the side, get our next piece, which this is for the card slot, or not card slot, this is the slip pocket here. I love this adhesive that I use, but these cans are not always the greatest. They like there's still stuff in it, but it almost feels like it doesn't want to spray anymore, which is really frustrating. If you have fusible stabilizer, yes, but that is a lot more expensive, and honestly, I don't like it as well. So I buy this stabilizer because it's a lot cheaper by the yard, and then I just buy the cans, and it works a lot better because then I don't have to worry about having my iron on or my heat press to fuse it. It's just, I prefer it this way. So that's how we do it. That is the wrong piece. But yes, you can, if you have fusible stabilizer, you can use that. And actually the pattern calls for a fusible stabilizer. I don't prefer it. This is why I do it this way. Because overall, I think it's about the same amount of work, whether you're ironing it on or you're using the aerosol for it. It's the same about the same amount of work. Okay. I just find that at least this brand this brand adhesive, for some reason, when you get towards the bottom of it, tends to not spray as easily. So I may try a different brand, but it works really well still. This is the ODIF 505 spray. I have another one here too, that when they didn't have the ODIF one, I bought the Spray and Bond, and this one works pretty decent too. I've been using this one up first because I have less in that one than I have in the other. But I know Joann's carries like 3 different brands of stabilizer spray, adhesive spray, whatever you want to call it. So I may just try out a couple different brands to see what one works the best. Okay, so there is that piece. Get all my other fabric here. This one's getting low, so I think that's why it's being funky. Did I not? I think I cut out the D-ring, didn't I? Fabric. Maybe I did not. Yes, I know I did. Hold on. It's right here. Had to find it. Okay. Now just finding all my pieces here. Stick. Hold on. I think it's time for me to get a new board. Okay. I usually like to have it down here so I can get underneath it. There's that. Someone at my front door. Really? Oh. It's... Okay, hey guys, I gotta go. My AC... Whoops, sorry. My AC people are here, so I didn't realize it was noon already. So I will catch you guys later.